All right, welcome to the Baby
know?
Shower podcast. Because like just like pictures and shit, I'm like looking. I'm like, oh, I think it is. Baby Shower comedy. Yeah, it does seem weird, right? Like, subscribe, guys.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's a new week.
New week. Oh
Yep.
yeah, it's been a really This was a tough week after that. I went and talked to people about that Jurassic Park.
And they all agreed with me.
Welcome to the Baby Shower Comedy Podcast, everyone. Like, subscribe. Miller and I here.
Hardy's going on dates.
Banging away. Yeah, Hardy may go on. I secured a potential hot tea, getting a tea with a lady. The only thing I have now is getting tea. Because I don't drink coffee. I say coffee or a tea.
I know, but you've had a lot of these, like, I might have a little date, and you never have it.
Yeah.
It's not... when I say you don't have it, like, you have the potential to do it, but you never execute.
This is a hit piece.
He's getting digged.
You never execute. Like, go on the date.
Never execute. Thank you, Pat. Pat,
Hang
bring
out.
this...
Hang out in a romantic setting with someone of the opposite sex. Just do it once.
Pat, save me here. Please.
There's no saving.
No, listen. Well, I actually texted the other lady that I got Didge from the restaurant. That great story, and I must have waited too long because she's never texted me back.
Yeah.
So maybe a hot tea coming up.
Shocker. After 4 months, you text her. You know what a girl thinks when she gets a text 4 months after giving
Pat,
the didge?
save me here.
You want to know what they think? They go, oh, he was seeing someone out, like he found someone else.
Oh, do you think
in the meantime.
Do you think I should like maybe say, hey, nothing happened. I'm still available.
Yeah, I wasn't sleeping around on you.
I haven't been doing anything.
You know what I mean?
Do you find yourself having the conversations you would like your friends with these girls you're getting digits? Like, are you like checking in? Or like
No.
following up saying, hey, how's it going today?
No. I do no follow up. Yeah. But now it looks like with this nice little lady, we've secured a hot tea. I think maybe coming up this week. And I'll report back.
Why do you think it's secured?
Well, because
what was the text? What was the?
Like I was like I said when you get back, we should get a coffee or a hot tea.
Right.
I don't drink coffee, but and she was like, "Oh, how very sober of you," because I told her I was sober, and I was like, "Yeah, when you get back," and she was like, she didn't say anything, and I was like, "Yeah, enjoy the Hamptons," and then she was like, "All right, yeah, like thanks, I'd love to get that tea when I'm back." So then she hit me up. No, she was like, "Let's get when are you free this week? Let's get a
All right.
Yeah, let's get a tea."
We'll see. I still don't think it's going to happen.
Pat, you gotta help
Call me
out
crazy.
here. Pat,
Call me crazy, but I'm a man of math and statistics and.
I thought we connected recently. I thought we connected and reached a meeting of the minds where you knew where I was coming from these days with my dating. I thought I had sort of converted you to my team a little bit here.
What's,
now you seem
what do you
to be.
mean?
No, we're not going.
I think he's just giving you the challenge.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Challenge accepted. We'll see.
I just don't think you're going to go on a date.
Right,
That's all I'm
right.
saying. It's pretty black and white.
All right.
Either you will or you won't.
All right.
What would you put the percentage at? 20% they'll go on the date.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know the percentage. No. I couldn't. Yeah. I think it. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
That means that it's like lower than 20.
No.
If you're like
Pat, jump in here.
Do you want to go on it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
So I think you will.
So what's the issue? Then what's the issue?
There's no issue. You're just coming at me. You're just attacking me, and you're just gonna. Let's move on.
My thing is if you
this is not a fun topic.
If you don't really care to go on the date, then why even try to go on the date?
Well, maybe he's heard of a lot
why
of
even
situations.
talk about it?
He's heard of a lot of situations where it just hasn't went through. He's trying to you're kind of like teasing him with no end of the story. You know what I mean? So he's like, you're like,
I was just trying to give him a
telling
little.
You're getting all these numbers and stuff. You're not telling him about the dates you're going on. So it's like,
That's what I'm not. I'm trying not to talk like. Yeah, I'll talk about the date when I go if I go on it.
and I'm excited to hear about it when you go on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to go on a date.
What else were we talking about right when we started?
Well, I have a. I don't know if I want to. I went on a date this.
Oh,
past
that's what I was
week,
saying. Right. Okay.
but that wasn't it.
No. You were saying you might later today. You might go. Yeah.
I might go on a date with the same girl.
Okay.
We went. Our first date, we went for drinks.
Yeah.
And the second day, I was trying to figure out something to do. So we went sake tasting at this place over here, Accidental Bar.
Yeah.
Like
That's pretty
sake
nice.
tasting. And I showed up early and.
Sat with your back to the door.
Well, listen to this. There's the bartender. It's this lady tatted up. Very cool.
Yeah.
A guy
Very cool.
sitting at the bar. And then another girl that was like, seemed like she worked there kind of. So I sit at the bar too. And there's other seats. There's window seats. She's like, hey, have you been here before? I'm like, no, I don't know anything. And I'm waiting for someone,
Oh, so you're not there yet. You're doing the nice recon.
I get early. I always get there early.
You recon.
So I started talking to her. I go, actually,
Yeah.
I go, I'm going on a second date here tonight.
Oh, nice.
Is this a good location for me to sit down?
Yeah.
Right?
You asked her.
I wanted to know because it was kind of,
yeah.
there were other seats available. I was like, what's the best? And then she goes, second date? And I go, yeah. She goes, did you make out the first date? I go, no. And then she goes, well, that seat over there has like 100% success rate for makeouts. And it was this like corner booth.
That's so funny, dude.
It was this corner booth, and I was like, is this like a trick to see if I'm like a scumbag that like just wants the makeout? So like I go sit there. And she's like, no. And then the other girl starts to chime in. She goes, what date is it? I'm like, second date. She goes, do window seat. And I kind of like the window seat too. So we go window seat. And they're talking to me for like 15 minutes before.
By the way, it's a little insane, or it's kind of hilarious that they actually had an opinion on that. You'd think they would just be like, I don't fucking know, man. You know,
if someone
like
asks
second date as opposed to the third or the fourth, they're like, oh, second date? Gotcha. You know?
Bullshit.
It does make
Dude, if you were sitting there, you'd chime in and be like, you know.
yeah,
you don't date, so you wouldn't know.
Pat, save me here.
But you'd chime in.
I would, but
Some
it would.
dude
I would
sits
be,
down, you'd be like,
yeah, but it'd be kind of out of a silliness, a fun sort of silliness.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised at someone who worked there. And to be fair, she actually had a decent opinion. She was saying she had a reason for her opinion. It's kind of fascinating.
yeah.
That like I was thinking when you asked that she was going to be like, no, man, like. There's a bunch of nice seats. She wouldn't say it like that. She would probably just be like, yeah, like, that's good, you know? Because, like, second date's very specific.
Right.
It's almost like if you went in there and you were like, fifth date, where do I sit? Maybe then she might have been like, well.
16th date, where do I sit?
Yeah, the sixth. Have you made out yet? That's a great question, though, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you,
So they asked me like, you know, like all a bunch of questions. So I'm chatting
yeah, so
with
now
them.
they're like,
And then we
and you go window.
go window.
Okay.
She meets up. We're having a good time. I basically tell her, like, I don't know anything about, she doesn't really know anything about sake either. So the bartender comes
Right.
over and we're like, whatever you think is just
Yeah.
throw whatever you think is good at us.
Yeah. I like that.
So she was giving us taste of things and stuff like that, talking about. And then after like a few drinks, we go. She said there's live music at this place called the Wayland, which is like a block down.
Oh, I think I know the Wayland.
So we go to the Wayland, and there's
Yeah.
live music going.
Yeah, you've got into a little bit of like expert date status here.
Well, she
Because you're
brought
going like
up the
sake
Wayland.
tasting Wayland. Yeah.
Well, sake tasting, I don't think so.
It's a good move. Yeah.
I got it from one of my friends. Isabel
Right,
told me
right,
to go
right.
sake tasting.
Yeah, and then you go maybe you even told me about the Wayland one time.
I've been on a few dates at the Wayland.
Yeah,
It's date. I told her, I was like, it's going to be a bunch of dates. It's Wednesday night, 9 o'clock. She's like,
Yeah.
oh, really? I'm like, just wait. So we go
Right.
there. There's literally 12 dates happening.
Really?
Literally 12 dates. Bunch of nervous dudes, nervous girls. Like,
Isn't it weird to see? I did see like I saw like a literal first meetup off of one of these apps at a coffee shop last week, and you could just tell like.
you can feel the tension.
Yeah,
and nervous
yeah.
text.
Hi. Okay, it's so funny. Oh my God, let me get something to drink. Like, can you wait for me? Oh, da da da. And you're like, oh, this is like a straight up. They're meeting right now.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of wild.
And then after that,
Yeah.
we walked by Joyface. You know Joyface?
Yes, famous drag queen performance bar.
Joyface, man.
I didn't know
Awesome
about the
time.
I didn't know about the drag queen stuff. So she goes, you want to go Joyface? And I go,
See,
sure.
I can't even compete with this. What am I gonna get? Like, this is like get a hot tea. Can I get a hot tea at Joyface?
Yeah, but you could do. There's equivalents.
Yeah.
I got a nice dessert bar.
You got a dessert bar?
No, I'm saying you could have
That's-
after tea. You're like, I got a sick dessert bar.
At
that I
Joyface,
go.
you're not worried
man.
about drinking. You're like totally mesmerized by what's going on stage.
Yeah.
There's
Which
a
you would
bunch of
enjoy.
sober stuff. that you
Dude,
could do.
dessert bar. That was fucking. That's A plus.
I've even
I love
I've
dessert.
even thought about going to dessert bar, even though I'm not sober.
Pat, you do a dessert. I would do that.
Yes, I've done that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Get 5 or 6 little
That's
little
nice.
things.
Little-
Get a little spoons. Let me
Little
take a little. Go family style at the dessert bar. Hardy goes, no. I'm gonna get this dessert for myself. I don't trust.
It's a bowl of ice cream for himself.
Dude, yeah.
So then we go Joyface, and
Over to
it's a
dessert
drag
bar.
queen performance.
Right.
And there was one thing that I really appreciated that there was a
This is-
maneuver.
It's a bit of a marathon of a date, though.
It was. I think that's a sign of a good date now. Hardy doesn't seem. Hardy's not going on this date anymore.
Well, I think it's very unique. It sounds whimsical. So it sounds like you're taking this girl on an adventure.
Yeah, we went 3 different spots.
It
there
is
was there was something
adventurous.
going on. It's not like we were just like drinking.
Yeah.
Sake has a little bit of
adventurous.
a thing.
Yeah.
The live band
Yeah, you have
started
2
commenting on the live
performances.
band. She saw one
Right.
of her friends there by chance at the Wayland.
Really?
Yeah, it was a guy, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta
Uh-oh.
look cool."
Yeah,
and she's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"No,
yeah,
that guy's
yeah.
a loser or whatever." I'm like, "All right."
Oh, you
Yeah.
asked her if you had to look.
I was like, "Do I need to
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
like stand up straight and shit, like work on my posture?"
Yeah. And then you found out he holds the world record
Yeah,
for fucking oranges in his.
yeah.
Wait, so
And then we go to Joyface,
yeah, 2 performances. Yeah,
but we didn't know. We were just going to Joyface because
Yeah.
she said that she went to Joyface one time and her brother got turned away from it because he had a backpack. Joyface is one of these places where you have to like look the part, kind of.
yeah.
And this girl's really good. She has a great style. She's got like, I was worried that I wasn't going to get in.
What's good about her style?
It's I could show you after, but she has
Nice.
it's
Give me a
unique.
little something, though. I mean, how
She's
am I
bigger.
supposed
You're gonna
to
laugh
Well,
at this.
I could be wrong. I think it's
well,
I think
guess
it's a
what,
gay bar,
Tobin? It is a
right?
comedy podcast.
She's got good. I hope none of the other girls that I've been on dates with are listening to
We love
has-
this lovely lady. Yeah.
this. She has like a lot of jewelry, like
Ooh,
cool jewelry.
I know this kind. Is it? She's kind of like
Gold.
Free People. Do you know that store?
Free people.
Damn
no.
it, that was gonna be spot on. Little hippie kind of
Bring up gold.
Coachella Burning Man. Is it like a Burning Man kind of like a lot of like
They're
hip,
like 300,
like
the
Flower
Prince from
Child
300.
kind? Yeah.
No, not that
Okay.
intense.
No,
But
but
probably like
nice jewelry or a boho jewel. You know, like give
what's
me.
boho?
Come on, Miller. Give me
Come on, Miller. Gold.
like is it upscale?
Gold. You
Is
gotta
it
put
Kanye or a
gold.
girl at Coachella? Think about the right?
Gold.
But does that help you? Is it upscale?
Boom. Like
Okay,
that.
okay.
But maybe like
a little more up, so a little
in
less
between.
little less like smoking weed in a field.
No. I don't think any.
Like a freewheeling camping type of girl.
No.
Okay, so more
But
upscale.
not-
Oh, Pat, this is nice. Like this kind of.
Not beady.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
beady. It's not
beady.
leathery.
Got it.
It's
Got it.
But
Got
it's
it.
not. But it's not full gold either.
Yeah, and what was she wearing? Was she more like was she tatted up?
No, but we've talked about tats. She might get a tat. She said her friend just got like a pick and poke, whatever
Everyone
fucking thing.
is literally. Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, but I don't think the longevity of a
But-
pick and poke is.
Help me here though. Does she kind of? Is she
And then
kind of?
she's got gold rings too.
Wow.
She's got rings on like almost all of her fingers.
But is she kind of like like is she more like maybe like would go to an office like a lawyer looking girl, or is she more like a marketing like where does it? You know
What does
I'm
she do
saying?
for work? Can you
Let's
say
not
that?
get into specifics.
Okay, but I'm just trying to get a feel for the style of lady. Like, is she gonna pull up out here in a black car with a fucking suit on?
Our first date, I'll give you our first date. What she was
Yeah.
wearing, same jewelry.
Okay.
The jewelry didn't, from what I noticed, but she probably has like 17 items of jewelry.
Yeah, I like a lot
She
of
kinda
jewelry.
has
I
some-
think that's great.
She has some earrings
yeah.
going up and down. She's got probably like 6 or 7 pieces on the wrist,
Yeah.
2 pieces on this wrist.
Artsy. So artsy.
Rings.
Yeah.
The first date she was wearing jean shorts,
Oh, okay.
kind
That's
of up to
helpful.
here,
Yep.
and then like
okay.
a white button-down shirt,
Yeah.
but only like 1 or 2 buttons
Yeah.
right around here,
Okay.
and then like short cowboy boot type things.
Thank you, Miller. Okay, cowboy boots. That's helpful. Boho. Yeah. She's giving a nice.
What's
yeah.
boho? You gotta define boho.
I may be making that up, but Pat, why don't you take a
Why
quick
don't you
look?
give it a goog?
I
then
think it's
the
a
second-
bohemian. It's a style. Pull up
Right. I
bohemian.
think bohemian might.
Thank
yes,
you.
I think bohemian might be the correct.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, but not
It's
that.
that her?
Not,
Is
no,
that her?
no, not this egregious. This is not.
See, that's what I was trying to ask you. Is it's
I
probably
don't
not
think-
that egregious?
I don't think she wears fedoras
Okay,
and top hats.
okay.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
But a little bit. That's what I was trying to get out of you. Like, is it a little bit more of this
I mean, I can
bohemian
pull-
vibe? But yeah.
I
I
can
get it.
pull her
I
up.
get it. I get it now. Jean shorts, cowboy boots. That's
I think
kind of
we've
a nice
literally
vibe.
done that. We literally did this exact segment
We
like
love this
4 months
segment.
ago for another girl that I was dating. Remember that?
Yeah, it was one of my favorite segments.
Don't click. I don't follow her,
The-
so
the
don't
sweater
click. Don't
segment.
click into anything.
Okay.
Let me find the.
Wait, why don't you follow her?
Because it's
Will she get to follow if the date goes well?
see like this. See the jewelry.
Oh yeah.
Don't even touch
Yeah, that's
jewelry.
yeah. So to me, that she's a little classy. Yeah, she's not like an egregious like festival girl. She's not like an EDM festival girl. I was just
this
wondering.
is kind of like what I feel like what she wears a lot.
Got it. Okay. Now I really, yeah. Lovely lady, yeah. So there you are. Dancing in the moonlight at the Wayland.
Boom, here it is. See the jewelry?
Yeah. Convert. See, that's a nice look. Yeah. Very stylish.
That's what I'm saying.
Very stylish.
I'm extremely impressed by her style.
Got it. Very stylish.
So she gets in no problem. I get in because I'm
Yeah.
also
Yeah. What did you have on one of your 3 pieces?
what pieces?
Remember your friend Isabel asked you to send over.
Right,
your
I've got gray. I've
options,
got my
and you had-
gray, what I consider black jeans, but she considers gray jeans.
And then you had this tan, sort of a tannish.
Actually, no. No, I'm
tannish-
going white, plain white tee,
Nice.
blue jeans,
classic
blue
look.
jeans, white shirt. Walked into the room, you know you make my eyes burn. It was like James Dean. I don't know the rest.
Is that Taylor Swift? Because I love that song.
Lana Del Rey, I think.
I love the.
I was wearing Converse, blue jeans, got my
Okay.
gold timepiece.
T-piecing her into a new world, I bet.
Yeah.
Do you kind of leave it out there once in a while, the
This
T-piecer?
T-piece, I think, without question, has put me into another category of man. Like, I honestly think I can get, if I could get, let's say on that, I don't want to put numbers
There's
out
the
there.
clip of your second half.
I don't want to put numbers out there, but let's say I could
But
get
let
like,
me. I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
if I could get a 6 or a 7, now I can get a 7 or 8. With this T-piece, I'm not even joking. There's a strong correlation.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't disagree with you at all. You know, I'm looking into as I approach my 40s, I'm looking into a nice T-piece.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
When we hit 100 subs, I'll buy you a team. I'll buy the team T-pieces.
You leave the T-piece out there so she can get
What's going on here?
she can get a taste.
This is Joy Face. So I was just
It's not
giving
coming
the
up,
vibe.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Right? You got a nice leave the T-piece out there.
We good?
Do you ever kind of do that when you're on the date? You go, "Oh, sorry. Is my T-piece in your way?" Like maybe as you go for what you're sharing a fry or something. Do you mind if I have a fry?
So you don't get dirty? Let me get lower on my wrist.
Yeah, the T-piece pre-fry shake. Oh,
It's up
come
here.
on, dude. Give it a little shakeroon before the fry. Love
I did
it.
on the first date. I did
yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
We did talk because I noticed her jewelry. I'm like, you have awesome like style
Yeah,
jewelry and
yeah.
stuff. And I was like, I just got this T-piece myself. And I told her, I go, you know, this has brought me into another stratosphere of human being. This T-piece. I imagine you with your jewelry have felt that.
Holy shit. There's another part of that clip.
This is Joy Face.
Oh, I mean, this
Now,
is stylish.
It's
I
sexy.
could see this place
And
reject.
it's 70s vibes, and she has like a 70s vibe
She
to her,
does
this
have a
girl.
little bit of I could see it.
Like
There's a
a
water
Once
bed.
Upon a Time in Hollywood vibe,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit. I know what you're saying. Because, by the way,
Boogie Nights.
those chicks out at the ranch were very bohemian. Okay?
Boogie
Yeah.
Nights.
I was trying to find a picture of it, but they have a water bed in an area of the bar,
Yeah.
and you can reserve it.
That
You can,
sounds
like,
kind of
you
gross.
can hang out on it.
That's-
They
Yeah,
That's
I
a
didn't.
little
they
gross.
changed the sheets
I
and
didn't hit
stuff.
the water bed.
I hope so. That's like when they have tubs. You ever see those like clubs that have a tub?
But it's an attraction.
Like the
there.
Standard has a tub in that
Yeah,
club
it's
at the.
gross.
It's gross, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're here. We grab
This place might reject me.
we grab some drinks. Nah, you'd be fine. You grab some drinks, and then there's some
We're
couch.
double-
Right? There's a couch,
Oh.
and I like a couch. I'm a big couch guy on a date.
When did this happen? Have you always been a big couch?
Always.
You're
been
not
big
a.
couch
You're not
guy.
a. You're
I'm
not a
a-
nice chair.
I don't
guy.
like bar stools.
That's a chair, though. What about a chair?
There's no I hate to be that guy, but there's no physical touch when you're in two separate chairs.
The romanticism ceases a little bit.
Right.
Even you
This
and
is more
I
of a
have been at
business
Ludlow
meeting.
House in two chairs. There was nothing romantic.
Right.
Right.
There's not a little you're not like touching knees a little bit.
Right.
You're not doing one of these.
yeah. A little reach over. Yeah.
So everything was full. It was like standing room only. And
no couches.
These people get up. There are couches,
Oh,
but
they're full. Yeah.
after about 5 minutes, a team gets up from the couches
Yeah.
and she darts over there.
It's fate.
And I was like, I like this because she's also thinking couch.
Yeah.
And she's aggressive to get the couch. She knows
Right.
that she wants the couch.
Now, just for everyone out there too, just a reminder, you guys have not smooched yet.
We had smooched that night earlier.
Oh, you had,
I actually had a big.
How did you blow by the smooch?
I had because I'm embarrassed by the first smooch. It was a huge folly of mine.
Ooh, okay. Well, being another anchor of this pod, I'd like to drill in on the smooch
Yeah, walk us through that.
and find out. We don't have to stay in it too much. Just give me a little bit of the. Was it a, hey, can I kiss you right now? Did you say it out loud? Because that sometimes is very embarrassing.
Revisiting it is so I'm already shriveling up right now. We were probably 1.5 drinks in at the sake place.
Okay. Wow, this is early for a smooch.
I don't think so.
Well, we know that much.
I like. What are we doing? It's a smooch. And also, here's another thing. They asked me, the people at the bar asked me if I'd smooched you, and I said no. And
Right,
then I talked to them. I go, now there's pressure because you guys are going to be watching me. Like, I dissected it with them, and they go, yeah, we're going to see if, like, we're going to keep an eye on you to see if you're smooching.
Right, because of the 100% success rate of that. I forgot about that.
I didn't go in that booth.
Oh, right, you didn't go in that booth. So you had an out a little bit at the window. Maybe you didn't.
But here's what happened at the window.
Okay.
I bring up.
The other.
I go, what do you think about the window? And she goes, I like it. You go, people watching stuff. I go, because I asked them what the cool seat would be, and I went through the whole. I go,
wow. Okay, that's kind of funny though.
I go, they told me that
was yeah,
that place has 100% success rate of making out.
Yeah, 100% of people have sex over there.
Yeah, and she like laughed at that or whatever, and then
yeah,
we were
because
like,
that is funny.
Right.
Yeah. This is a great little. I can't wait to hear.
And I go, I didn't want to do that because I'd look like a guy that's just like, you know, like an asshole if I went straight for the makeout spot.
Right, and then here you are.
I'm being very vulnerable on the day.
Yeah.
So then there was a point where we were talking about, we're both facing the outside, and I'm pointing at, like, we're talking about the bar, which is kind of, she has to turn her head.
Uh-huh.
And then she turns back to me. And then I go in for the smooch. And she, like, I think this is what happened. She, like, turned her head. And, like, I caught earring because she said that she thought I was pointing out something. So, like, I ended up, like, kissing her earring.
That's kind of magical, though. To be quite honest, for the first, if this goes places, that's a magical start.
Well, she was like, oh, what were you doing? I thought you were pointing. She goes, what were you doing? I thought you were pointing something out. And I go, I was trying to make out with you. And then she goes, oh, okay. And then we, like, kissed and made out.
Oh, she goes, oh, okay. Yeah, so they're almost fine. Oh,
no,
that's...
But it was...
I share your... Dude, I don't drink, obviously. And not boozing and going out for a makeout, it's a weird... Timing that up is weird.
I think it's pretty easy.
Oh,
I think
I was trying to relate to you here. Here you tell a story about how you completely kiss a girl's ear.
Well, that was logistics. It wasn't the moment. It wasn't the moment.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't the moment that was
off.
It was more logistics.
That's what I'm saying. It's tricky. Because, like, you got to understand, like, you got to kind of let them know. You got to kind of both have that moment of, like, this is about to happen. It's like in Hitch. He goes, you go 90, she comes 10. You sort of went, like, in Hitchland, he would have killed you. Because
I don't abide by Hitch rules.
Yeah. You went 100, and she wasn't even looking at you.
Yeah. I went 110.
Yeah, she's not even prepped.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. You could use that on her. You'd be like, hey, you want me to point something out to you? And then you smooch now?
And then she turns around. I'm already there.
Okay, so you did a little makeout then.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The 90-10 rule is about making it clear through words, actions, body language, whatever tools you have. Whatever tools you have. What you want to do, and then letting the other person decide if that's what they want to do.
90-10. See?
Yeah.
Now, I was
gotcha.
trying to do this sober a while back on a date, and back me up, Pat, here if he comes after me. But I swear I was on this date. And I was at a movie theater, and the whole time I'm like, I really got to kiss this girl. But I didn't know it's a
Not
movie.
during a movie.
Tough.
You don't.
Weird
you
angles.
Don't do it during a movie.
Yeah.
Unless the movie sucks
Right.
and like it's like unwatchable, then it's okay.
How long are you on the date for before the movie? Or are you meeting at the movie theater?
We met up at the movie theater.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you did something before the movie,
Yeah.
what I might do is right when you sit down, lay a little smooch on.
Oh, okay. Little pre-smooch.
Pre-movie
Trailer
smooch.
smooch.
Pre-movie smooch.
Nice. Coming attractions makeout.
Yeah.
Baby, get a little. Here's some of the coming attractions.
Right.
And then
'Cause
you
I also-
smooch her.
I mean, listen,
He goes, right.
I didn't go in for a smooch at all on the first date.
Right, right.
So I think if you start waiting a long time on the second date too, they're like, this guy's just a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to smooch on a date.
You got to
Right?
No, yeah, I do think you have to make your intentions clear eventually here. Yeah.
Right. I'm not
yeah.
on Bumble BFF here.
Yeah.
I'm on the
yeah.
hinge.
Yeah, so you're at the couch and you've already done this pre-smooch.
And then
I
we
didn't realize
smooched-
you had
And then we
pre-smooched.
smooched at the Wayland a little bit outside. Once we left the Wayland,
Really? You
I
smooched
pulled a
together.
Juan move. I tried Juan's move.
What's that move?
We're walking down the street to Joyface.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like grab her arm a little bit and pull her in a little bit and go in for the makeout.
That's okay. So that's
That's
kind of
a Juan move.
That's a 90-10 too. I think that's a
Right.
90-10 too.
right.
Juan does that a lot.
He's more aggressive, I guess, than me. He like does this arm grab. He says that I don't know if I like, but I already failed on my move earlier.
Oh, I thought you were pointing something out.
So then we're at Joyface. We get the couch.
Okay.
Throw another smooch on.
Yeah,
And
you
then-
gotta, but you gotta watch out for the over smooch.
Right.
You know.
So then the drag show comes on.
Yeah.
And then we see a drag show. We didn't know that a drag show was happening.
Yeah, but you agree with me, right? Like when you go on it, like someone can be like want to like make out too much.
Yeah. That's
You're
why
like,
third
why-
date,
yeah.
I'm not even going in for a kiss.
It's like weird, you know, like kissing's like a real thing. Like you like start like you make out and then they're like they like really want to make out and they're like shoving their tongue down your mouth
Yeah.
and you're like, Jesus.
I like making out, so
Yeah, all right.
yeah, sorry.
I'm not a.
We make out, and afterwards I'm like, Jesus, oh,
Yeah, don't know. Yeah,
you're over kissing.
I think it's a thing.
So yeah,
So the performance comes on.
and then we watch a drag show for a little bit, and then we bounce and go home.
Yeah.
And then I try to invite her to Soho House pool.
Really?
Turn me down.
Wait, was this? Maybe I shouldn't even say that. This was not.
No, it's not. I think I know where you're going.
Legendary. Legendary. Yeah, get a little raise at the Soho House.
Yeah.
All
But her
right.
denial was good.
What's denial?
The way she texted me, I go, "Hey, I'm going to Dumbo House pool
Oh, I
tomorrow
see
at
what you're
noon.
saying.
Do you
Yeah.
want to join?" She was like, "Oh, that sounds like a dream. Unfortunately, I have a friend's housewarming party that I have to go to."
Right, got it. Good, yeah.
But that phrase,
Yeah.
"Oh, it sounds like a dream."
Yeah,
That really, I think that's a good time. I might take that.
that is good. I
then-
like the style too. Like I learned like how to say no. I was like
Yeah.
looking it up. Sometimes you say like, "Oh, I would love to," or it would be say how great it would da 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 da.
Right.
But yeah,
If you actually wanted to.
yeah,
And I go, "All right, next time." Then she goes, "I'm free next week though. Let's hang out then." So
all right.
Hardy's sister.
Yep.
There's
there
your
you
story.
go. There's a full-fledged dataroon.
Yeah.
What are the topics you got on there?
I had the Riff show.
Oh yeah.
I
At the
had
stand.
yeah, at the stand. I think I got lit early,
Oh, that's
even
funny.
though it's doing well.
Yeah.
But TJ Miller was there, and we were talking outside before the show,
Yeah.
and Pontillo comes up, and he comes up to me, says hi, and then he goes, I'm talking to TJ. He goes, "Hey TJ, great set Monday. Thought it was super funny, and then also I have a question for you." And I'm like, "Oh God, what's this question?" He goes,
That sounds like it's out of a like networking book.
He goes, "In season 3 of Silicon Valley, when you slap Fiedelberg or whatever the guy's name is,
Yeah.
was that a real slap or a fake slap?"
Whoa.
And I'm like, "What
The fuck?
the fuck are you doing, dude?" I
Weird.
literally just left. I just
How do you
removed
even
I just
do
walked
that?
into the stand. I was like, "All right, I'll see you guys later."
Yeah.
I was like, "You guys can fucking deal with however the fuck you want to deal with this."
Wouldn't you feel weird though that like TJ Miller
Imagine
would
going
be
up to, like-
don't but I mean like that Miller TJ Miller the other Miller would go, where the fuck I just lost Miller just left me hanging.
Maybe. I don't care. I didn't want
That's
to.
so funny.
I didn't want to be in that.
I wish I had. I don't have that fucking strand of DNA.
But
Well, you could have like stuck around. Maybe after TG could have been like, "Oh my god, how ridiculous was that?"
Yeah.
Right? And you could have been like, "Yeah, TG, that was."
well, I
ridiculous."
also had a good conversation with him before that, and I was like, "Let me just get out now."
No, and you're also right because what ends up happening because I'm the other guy that doesn't go. You get sucked into that thing. It gets fucking weird, and everyone loses.
And now I'm like,
Yeah, it's terrible.
"Oh, so it was a fake slap? That's cool."
Yeah. Now you're just like placating this stupid turn of conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know whether to like make fun of Pontil or to
Yeah.
like egg him on and be like, "Yeah, what else? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so interesting."
Yeah, you space out because you're
Yeah,
like,
so
I don't know
I
what the
bounced,
fuck. Yeah.
but I got onto the Riff show. I did 5 minutes. I got lit at 5 minutes, and that was kind of bullshit. I thought she told me that I was going to get 10.
What is it now? What's the platform? How does
Yeah,
it
but
work?
that's cool.
It's there's a wheel that you spin, and there's the wedges are 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then the one bucket is suggestions from the audience. So all the
Yeah.
audience members write down a word or a phrase on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And if you get a 1, you have to pick a piece of paper and riff on that and try to make up stand up on the spot.
Yep.
And then the 2 is comedian suggestions. So comedians, I guess, wrote down stuff.
Yeah, I love that. I would love to do that.
We're gonna do
Book
it.
me for that.
I'm
show.
booking. I'm gonna do one of the nights of Baby Shower. Both shows are gonna be riff shows.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna get you, Luch, I was talking to Macintosh after at your show, and he was like, "That sounds like amazing." And I was like, "Do you want
That's
to
a
do
great
it?"
idea. Yeah.
So Macintosh is in.
That's a great idea. I went to the New York Comedy Club and I did like I was doing a mic, but it was like called Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the same thing. They yell out you give you a topic and then you have to do that.
Right.
That's what you do.
Now, would it be riff like the same thing or your own variation of it?
I would have all the audience members write down suggestions on a piece of paper and then put
Yeah.
everything in a bucket. I wouldn't have like comedian suggestion versus audience suggestion.
And what you do like 5 to 8 or something, or just like regular 10, like you just
10, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
10, and you can pick up as many if you don't like
If
one.
you pick up
throw
more,
it away.
yeah, that's gonna. I mean, I think it'll be. Oh yeah, I mean, look, it's a show that exists for.
I
me.
went into it wanting to just do my entire time
That's
on the
what I would want
first.
to. Yeah,
But the first thing I picked up was Cristiano Ronaldo.
I know. Sometimes it's
surfing
like,
at
right.
Nazaré.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to pick. Yeah, to keep moving. All. Yeah,
So that's the only other thing I had.
that's fun.
And then the solo pod that I'm starting. No.
Dude, you're doing a solo pod now?
Samaha wants me to do a solo pod.
He does.
I missed his.
Wow.
I was going through the Baby Shower page and I was watching some stuff and I was missing when he used to do the news stuff.
Oh,
So I
is
was
this what he got in your head
So I
about?
was thinking he could do like reactions.
Ha ha ha.
He could do reactions to stories and topics, not at the same like style of like the green screen and the suit,
Yeah.
but just reacting to like stories, news, topics.
Pat,
getting in my head.
spinning you for a wheel like last time where he was like, you need a new opener.
He goes, you need to get your face out there more. And I go, there's a million things. There's a million things that we could all be doing, but there's not enough time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But there's help and resources.
Yeah, do a kick me to the curb, do a solo pod.
Well, no, it would be in addition to.
Oh, okay.
More. I never take less way. I always do more.
He wants me to like every
I
3
can't
hours.
believe I can't
posting
be the
videos.
idea is more. We do so at this point, like there's so if anything, we should continue to work on making this viable.
Yeah, I'm like, how are we?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like add an additional podcast before we even hit 100 subs on this podcast. Like, shouldn't we concentrate on this one?
But who knows? Maybe it would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be.
Maybe
fun.
the secret is getting rid of you. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it is. Can you imagine I get millions of subscribers going
Go.
solo?
You are.
That would help the pod.
You are free. You are free to go as you please. We all know I can barely make it here. I would get some good sleep on Sunday.
I was telling Sama, I was like, you would think that like once, just as a gag, he would get here early, like 30 minutes early, as a gag.
I've tried, and in my head I go, all right, I'm going to show these guys. But I am.
And then you go, what's the point?
No, I'm the habitually late guy. It's in my DNA. There's nothing to be done about it.
Is your family late?
No.
Not you. No, not usually. I don't think they are.
I'm trying
like,
to think if it was like genetic.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just it's just a part of my nature. I will if it's like if it's like pretty important, I will make a heavy effort, but just one of those.
So this isn't important?
Not really. Just one of those heavy character flaws,
I was also
good.
telling Sama.
I also kind of like being like just as an aside,
right, because
like,
everything's set up.
Yeah, and late people are not bad people. Like you got to get over that. We're also people.
And that's where I'll stop you. Because there's a
Get merch.
there's a sucking of.
I like late
you don't
people
value the other
are
person's time.
Again, you're just you're taking it too personally. It has nothing to do with you.
Well, I was telling
It has
him,
zero things to do.
I
with
was
you. You're
telling
making
him
it
how
about
you are. You're
People-
on time at Mike's
No, because I
because
know
you know that the mic will go on without you.
No, I've been on time at Mike's. You're not going to all of the Mike's and shows with me. I'm also fuck late to them as well. You just saw me on time to one.
For my sample size in the past 2-3 weeks.
Sound off in the comments. These are the 14 different.
And also, if you think about, I'm a procrastinator, dude. Just get over it. You don't need to. Like the thing about things you got to be late. You got to be on time for. They suck. All right. Tests, school.
So you don't enjoy this?
Anyone who
You don't enjoy the pod?
I'm over your little
games.
these little pokes during the thing. Anyone who's knows they're worth their weight in salt knew you were a nerd if you showed up to shit on fucking time. Be a man.
Oh, nerd.
Show up late. Like everyone else who's got some fucking chutzpah. There you go. The person who blames their personality for why they're always late.
You're the genetic lady.
Yes, I'm a genetic lady.
Maybe a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Genetic lady.
Miller, you leave people hanging in conversations, all right? We'll both.
Well, there's obviously a number of flaws in anything, but I didn't leave anyone hanging.
In the middle, yeah.
I don't think T.J. Miller's like, Tobin left me.
He
was probably like, thank God Tobin left me.
He was probably like, what happened to Miller?
Yeah.
We're all flawed.
But all right.
I'm flawed.
Look.
If you don't see anything wrong with being late, then that's fine.
I don't.
Sound off in the comments.
All right.
Are you late?
There are people who are late. They're there are, or at least I heard a couple times too, that late people are less stressed. Late people do better in life long term.
Well, they just don't care about the time of other people.
Yeah,
they don't find value in other people's time. So here's what's going to happen. There's going to be 1 week where me and Smaha just aren't going to be here. You're going to ring the doorbell.
All right.
And we're going to be like, oh, we'll be there in 30 minutes.
He's going to accept that, but I think for him, it's
you're
more
welcome.
Just
you're welcome.
You'll wait outside for 30 minutes as we.
You're welcome
show
to adjust according. You're welcome to do what you want.
Although I'm not.
You're welcome to start your own pod.
I don't late shame all the time.
This isn't about starting my own pod.
I do sometimes.
I'm not going to start my own pod.
You're welcome to take whatever steps.
But
yeah, you are the guys that brought up the.
That was me giving Samaha shit. That wasn't me like being like, oh, I'm going to start my own pod.
Okay.
Some people have to stay in bed for their mental health and stuff like that. Some people have to take the extra 10 or 15 minutes. That's a real thing.
Yeah, look, I don't love it. I apologize. I apologize every time I try to call you if I'm like, hey, I overslept. I don't try to be dodgy about it. I try to be upfront about it.
Oversleeping is different. Oversleeping is like a mistake.
Yeah.
Because you planned on showing up earlier.
You're going down a road.
And you accidentally did it.
You're not going to get, every time I'm late, I don't think I'm going to be late. It's not personal. I'm going to be late so that Miller's annoyed. You're making it about you. It's not like that. I'm a fucking idiot.
You think you're going to get here?
I'm out till 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up. I have fucking diarrhea. I got to travel an hour and a half to get here. Fucking subways are down. I haven't fucking eaten. I got to take a shower. I got no underwear. I run out of the house. I'm not purposefully being late, bro. Think I wake up and I'm like, oh, I could get there on time because I behave like Miller and I could get there on time, but I'm just going to wait so that this fucker is annoyed when I get there. You're thinking about it like I'm consciously doing this, and that's not what's happening, not once.
Right.
And there have been times I've got here 5 minutes late or right around time, all right?
I like how
you're like one of these guys, you make me come after you eventually. No, you force me to fucking yell at you.
I like how you're like, and there are some times where I'm 5 minutes late. Like it wasn't even early.
No, because
it wasn't even on time. You go, there are some times where I'm only 5 minutes late. It wasn't even on time.
I know. I wasn't on time. Listen, I come on time to your show, right? I'm fucking you around, Listen, you have a lot of money. I get it.
This isn't about money.
No. In the pod, I've adjusted. Yeah. See, part of the problem is I have to adjust to the fact that we've been doing this forever, and we've been doing it casual as fuck forever.
Yeah.
But there are dead start times now, and that is not an adjustment that Matt has correctly made yet. So in my head, it's like, oh, we're podding at the park. We're fucking idiots. I'll show up fucking whatever too. It's too lax. In my head. It's just too lax. So, hopefully I can adjust. But I doubt. I got to be honest.
Here's my, I'm a math guy, right?
Yeah.
That's just how my brain works.
Yeah.
So if I'm Matt and I want to, you claim that you want to be on time, right?
Yes. Do we get to take today as an example or no?
No, you overslept. It's fine.
Because but that's what I'm saying. So right away we've already you're going, okay, so throw out why you were late today, which that's not helpful. Today, the reason why I was late is because I fell back asleep.
Let me finish my
Sure.
Let me finish my thing. If I'm someone who if I could be on time, I would want to be on time.
Yes.
You're not purposely showing up 15 minutes late.
No.
You're trying to show up on time. So if on average you're 15 minutes late,
right,
I would think that if you actually do want to be on time, you'd be like, I'm going to try to get there 15 minutes early, knowing that time I'll be 15 minutes late, and then I'll actually be on time. You know what I mean? You would try to get here 15 minutes early, because then you wouldn't hit that 15-minute early goal and you'd actually be on time. That's
Right.
just how my mind works.
So and I appreciate that. So in my mind,
In my mind,
In
there
my
is no
mind.
time.
that's right. In my mind, there's a fucking Graham Ave episode about this.
Uh-huh.
I'll be there soon.
I
Like,
didn't catch the Graham Ave,
okay.
but
Well,
I'll,
that's a
I'll
shame because it was funny and we made it 2 years ago. You should watch it. So anyway,
I did watch them. By the
okay,
way.
I'll be there soon. In my mind, it don't work like that. In my mind, I go, oh, I'm gonna leave 15 minutes early today.
Right.
That's what happens in my mind. And then in my mind, I'm on track for that. And then when I look up or when I'm like starting into the process of leaving, it's like, okay, you know,
Oh, I gotta bed. Like my bed isn't. I gotta make my bed.
yeah,
or
it's like,
something.
okay. Oh yeah, now it's like 12:10. All right, like let me get out of here, right? And then it's like, oh shit, I have to I have to turn off my AC. Like, okay, oh yeah, that's off. Oh fuck, like let me just let me just get these like dishes, like
Yeah.
lock the door, go downstairs, right? Like go to the subway, and then it's like, oh, it's 12:30.
Yeah.
So like it's like the time it's like, and then it's like, oh fuck, like how did it get here? Like in my head there isn't a like if there was a person like you around. I've had that before, which would be helpful, but it's a person who's just yelling like, we have to go.
Well, the person,
Right? Like, and like that person, like, and so that's
that
like
person values not irritating the person that they're meeting up with
No, I'm not
more
I'm not mocking
than doing
that.
the dishes.
I know. I'm not mocking that person at all. I'm just showing you the difference. Like that's like I've noticed on like that's the other person who's like, we gotta, right? Like that's not who I am. Like I'm not,
Right.
you know, even when I try to go, like if I like, to be perfectly honest with you, if I have to like 100% get somewhere on time, I had started going like 2 hours early.
And when would you get there?
I would get there like 2 hours early, an hour early.
Yeah.
An hour and a half early, so that I knew, because I'm so bad at predicting how long time things take. I knew if I just got there really early, I could find somewhere nearby to write, have a juice, sit down, relax, read a little bit, and then I'm just close by so I can just walk across the street when it's time.
Yeah.
I was doing that for a lot of things because it was just I struggle to get there on time. And look, people know, like, listen, this is just part of the you know, it's just part of the package. I don't know how else to, you know, I'm trying to be a stand-up comic over here, right? Like,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a fucking military.
Yeah, you don't think Jerry Seinfeld's showing up on time. You don't think Chappelle is.
I think there are people that are late all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, there are times where I don't think, you know, you can be late.
You think if
and
you're an
it
actor,
cost-
you think
it's
if you're an
cost me.
actor, you're going to be strutting in 20 minutes late, and you're going to have the whole
I don't
cast
think it's
and
a good.
crew
I don't think it's a good idea.
waiting
but
for 20 minutes, spending all that money.
I don't think it's a good idea. But I can bet you I'd probably do it. Fucking guy.
That's the clip. All right, we can end it now. All right, we good?